kickoff. Here's Will Lutz. And here we go from Indy. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York. But he's had some tough outings. He's had some brilliant outings. He's had some ups. He's had some downs. But he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Play fake, Jones. There he goes, the Broncos got there. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board. He sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing him out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for the next quarterback after Elway and Manning. And it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. He's 29, by the way. And he finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Charvarius Ward brings him down. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Flies, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. But that's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. With the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 27. And this one doesn't go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss really rules out that kind of decision.
Here we go on 4th, Nix. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. They'll cobble together a yard there. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down carry for Taylor. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense. Third
and 2, Jones. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Jones throwing on 4th. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest. New set of downs for him from the 46. Nick snap on 1st and 10. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, it's Nix. We're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Nix with it on 1st. Setting up the running back screen. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Working quickly here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Nix from the gun. The throw is caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks. That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, kid. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Ashton Doolin now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd down, Jones to throw. It's downfield. He's got it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Play fake with Jones. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That's up and... And the Colts take a 4-point lead.
7, Broncos 3.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Marvin Mims now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Completed to his running back. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Well, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Following the penalty, Bronk, an easier go now. 2nd down and just 2. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
From the 36. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing here, Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Charvarius Ward kicks it off. A timely interception for them there, partner. That drive sure looked like it was headed for at least 3, maybe 6.
That QB wanted that throw back the minute it left his fingertips. You know, Peyton Manning would say, once that ball's gone, that check has been signed. And he wanted to rip that check up, and he knew it. Defense makes him pay. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Taylor again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Flushed out now to his left. Connection made with his back deep downfield. Timeout Indianapolis. Now take seconds. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
It's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Jones. Throwing this back in the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Throwing for the end zone. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
That's going to catch the crossbar and be sent backwards. No good. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away. Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the third quarter started. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. Will Slime puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second down, give to Harvey. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Will finds his back. Harvey. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Short pass brought in. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
You go for it on fourth down, it's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him a possession.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the 42. Going with the screen to Taylor. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Jones now on third down. And it's going to be caught on his back. It's Giddens. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Looking to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Going to the ground again on first. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
On third down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now run here, it's Harvey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Here's second and goal from the 6.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and goal, here's Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a third quarter lead. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And after they were stopped on fourth down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. No, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. And it is picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Ball at the 33 for first down. Nix from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down. It's Harvey straight ahead. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's the fake, here's Nix. Looking right, and he finds him. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Nix to throw. Brought in inside the 20. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Give up the middle to Harvey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Nix now to throw. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they're going to be set with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds. Brock at the 3-yard line.
With that down the distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Captain.
Now Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Gould on the return. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, track 60.
They go play fake with Jones. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for Indianapolis 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
70 range. Go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. On him quick, and they bring him down. Working quickly here.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16. At the 42-yard line.
Trying again, following the set. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
3rd and long for him here. Field. He's got Pierce. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
19 seconds. 19 seconds.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Quick slip complete. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
17, Colts 14.
So we're down to a 3-point game, and now gonna try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Well, the good news is still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just go into overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Robbed from the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go, second and 9. Got man, it's Marvin Mims. And they get this down to the 28. All right, set now, first and 10.
First down, Denver.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On first and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Takes out a run stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Second and goal.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their second.
Bombers. Over second.
Shotgun snap to Nix. They did it! He made the interception! There he goes on the right side! He's at the 30! He's at the 10! And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick six! Heads up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead.
The score, Colts 21, Broncos 17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. So here comes the Bronco offense. And as they return to the field, Brock, he's going to be trying to make up for that pick six. Wants to get them the lead back.
That's exactly the mentality you've got to have as quarterback. In these moments, in the fourth quarter especially, Kate, this is what separates the good ones from the great ones.
On the move, headed right. He's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Broncos losing by 4. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 34. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts make the play that should win them this game.
Nixon's pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
It's 4th down.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. He'll look to throw it. Try and push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kicked down by Cameron Mino.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Second down carry for Taylor. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start, all about how you finish.
takes a part of me to never seen. Every time I start to believe something's taken from me. Always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I
6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. And it's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's brought down just inside the 25. Blocked up the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they're brought up by the 6th overall pick in 2019. One of the highest drafted Blue Devils ever, Daniel Jones.
He was the 6th overall pick of the New York Football Giants, but he fell just shy, Kate, of 6 full seasons with New York. Remember, a midseason release led into the Minnesota Vikings a season ago. Now he hopes to take all that experience, the ups and the downs, the peaks and the valleys, to make the most of this situation in Indy.
Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages. He couldn't do it right there.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that one doesn't get him much. Even maybe a yard. It's third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background that every home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Jones now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. It will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check up.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Made by Von Miller.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
65, 73.
Here's 2nd and 7. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Getting out to his left. On the run, heaving it back across the field.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out. And indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted 2nd in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off him. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, and just 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground. It's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A good ball on that 47-yard line, first down.
The Washington first down.
This is Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt in it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty moves him closer. It's 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go now. 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left, throw it away.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Now Daniels on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. To the air again. Daniels forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
19 Charger.
Daniels is going to throw again. Called in by Lane. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch right. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Here's Crosby-Merritt. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more block. That's going to make it 4th down. On now is Matt Gay to try this Commander's field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Gay's kick is good. And they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Now a handoff to Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup before.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Play action now with Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
So that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and 2, Jones. He isn't really enough. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here.
Let's go now.
Run now with Krosky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
2nd and 10 now. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag.
Potential grounding offense.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
3rd and long for Daniels. Just got it away before the hit run. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, in this league, you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Here's Taylor. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. The Commanders have an early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the 41. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. Down to the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch a run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 3.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Offense up to the line fast.
The tackle made back at his own 40.
Daniels from the pistol. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
Complete to
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Daniels throwing on third. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 7, cut 19, cut 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Throw is caught by the back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
He's brought down at the 31.
Second and 8. Now just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here. Daniels now against a blitz. Completed to his running back. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rounded to him in time to force the fourth down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out in the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line of game. They force a turnover on downs. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's a give to Taylor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jones setting up the play action. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. He's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good for Indianapolis. First down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is Taylor. And good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Taylor again. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. It goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now lead by 10. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Hey, what's up, though? I hit him. Just so you know them. Can they both? I hit him. Just so you know them. Can they both go?
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
14. Commanders 3. Spencer Schrader to kick off.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. At 2:01 on the clock, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Commanders looking at 2nd and 1.
Come on. Ready?
From the 38. Escapes out to the left. He gets 6 on that play. That'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Complete out to the right side. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Right to the ground by Cameron Bynum. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 46. Flush down now to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3rd and 12.
And the Colts sending 6 DBs out there. Dime package, 3rd down coming. Now they send their back in motion right. Throw on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Check mash.
And they're going to go. It's Daniels. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. All down by Dorrance Armstrong.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Jones. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the game stays at 11.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studio.
Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field of play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half.
Spencer Schrader to kick off.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Now comes the offense from Washington to begin the third quarter. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action now. Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Offense in the hurry up here.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing this back in the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
60 Bison. 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers. 70, trap 60, 18, 5 Panthers.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's looking deep once again. This is brought in at the 50. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he comes through big here. 9 yards and 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's denied the goal line, but they're still going to have a chance here, Brock. That play did get him enough to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Krosky Merritt has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Washington will line up with a 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of his own lead. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. This shows some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Making this a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. Ashton Doolin now to return. And Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series.
Ready? Liking 18.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. It puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
On first down, Jones taking a shot deep down the field. Defenders there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are able to get the returns down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw, Daniels. Getting up. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. He's not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down.
18, right in. Liking 18.
Running back sent in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Oh, put some heat on this team. He's got it inside the 10. They're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. A run. It's Krosky Merritt. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Daniels to throw. Buying some time left. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
14. The kickoff for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Doolin. Escapes a defender. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Colts ready to take the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, and it's been a tough watch.
He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
2nd down carry for Taylor. will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
These unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
They go play fake with Jones. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. He couldn't quite break it. Still 5-yard gain, though. Third down. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Running it here with Giddens. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
He was taking
working quickly here.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now Jones on 4th down. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another.
Here's Giddens. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Down by Vaughn Miller. Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. On the move, headed right. Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And Washington into the dime here. Defending pass. 3rd down coming. Pistol now for Jones. He brings it in. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. So on now is Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Samuel now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Drop 60.
Here's Daniels. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
Here's Krosky Merritt. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing, or at least move them forward.
A run now with Prosky Merritt. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
41. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Ready?
Daniels headed out right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
It's a gain of 3.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They run, it's Prosky Merritt. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders are at the ready to bring him down.
When they'll spring in a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. So whether that's another run, or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter-action.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Cowboy, come back there.
Daniels now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 41, Colts 17.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts offense set to head out. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Completed over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Play action now with Jones. Gets everything he has under this throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off, Trey Amos.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in, coverage-wise, to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. Daniels now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And this slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Daniels back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready? Ready?
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check out.
Daniels from the pistol. On the move, headed right. Has the open man downfield. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 38, Colts 17.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Straight ahead with Taylor. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
3rd and 6.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Play fake, Jones. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, top low, 18.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Chased out to his right. This one's caught. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They're going to pass it here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. He's at midfield. 30. The 10. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 38, Colts 24.
So even after after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
They'll run here on first down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Take it down back at the 34-yard line.
They went ahead in the right direction and saved this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Ready,
Brown on the inside give. And he can't escape Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
The Colts setting a man in the secondary here. 3rd down coming up.
60-6.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try to field goal for the Commanders. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the lead stays frozen at 14. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Throwing here, Jones. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes, one final shot. Try and push it deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Indy.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred.
something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came isn't who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head.
Look there inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions.
It's time. Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads without. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound.
Intercepted on the second play of the game. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
this one away. They'll return this from the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a much more positive run here. That one's good for 10. But it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. He's going to have the Lions 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now Gibbs. Finding space inside the 40. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 24-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. And even 30 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
First carry for David Montgomery. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action. Goff. Rush to his left. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick. Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. That one is good. The Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Moving to his left. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Baker. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down. To throw is Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Good idea there to cover up at the end. He's able to use his legs and pick up 8. The Lions call their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Mayfield to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs extend their advantage to 14-3. We are through one. 14-3 is the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment.
Chase McLaughlin.
There's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Black 20.
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That pass sideline is one. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here now, a toss to Montgomery. Took that one outside, waiting for a cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the catch.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Goff in the pistol. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. It's a good pickup on second down, but there is a flag down. And this one might not stand up. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. Baker to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll They'll set up. Second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Number 6, Baker Mayfield.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Caught left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Out to his right. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down throw from Mayfield. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. Throwing is Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Forced out left. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff, the pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Value 3, value 3. Watch the motion.
From the gun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First and 10.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Goff. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Vita Vea in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down. Goff to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Hey, I'm 133.
They'll go. Mayfield. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First down, Buccaneers.
To throw is Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge gap to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose the ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
So, a big one there to start the drive. Pickup of 46 yards.
Hey, alert, alert, alert! 180!
Now, Mayfield. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. Now here's a timeout. You're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in.
Touchdown,
Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. Punt showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. They play it short, taken at the 15-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going from here. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a
Off to throw on first down. This one broken out. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
And the shotgun. It's Goff.
At the 34-yard line.
This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 33 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Now you won. Shell. Shell.
Gibbs. And he's not going to get in. He'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
A second down throw for Goff. He's got it at the 3.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack the guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Once more from the 2. Third and goal. Montgomery. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A loss of a yard.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. This hard, and he'll take it on in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop the throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
Buccaneers 20, Lions 11.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
The 27-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Escaping to his left. And this will be incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now Mayfield. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. A gain of 17 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Baker to throw. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to air this one out. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Cut. 180. What's that?
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Go. 20. Motion. 17. 4 down.
On 2nd and 10, it's gone. That's over the middle. Popped by Tesla. 3rd down. 3 to go.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
14. Twos. What's that?
Throwing, Goff, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
On play action, Mayfield moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Baker. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Finding space at the 15. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Cut. 180. Cut.
Here's Gibbs, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Jameer Gibbs, touchdown Lions. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions have taken the lead by a point here in the third.
Buccaneers 20.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. He was looking for Rashad White out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield. He's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. On the ground, it's White as we begin the 4th quarter. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
His 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Baker going to hand it to White. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They go play action with Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure. But what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. It seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit.
A
loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. Now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. Chris Godwin, touchdown Tampa. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
This will be big for the Bucs. They're going to try the two-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Up, point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
21.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
12. Done. 20. Ric Flair. 14. 14.
Now Goff. Moving left. Now deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Rolling to the left. He keeps it himself.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
Tiger, Tiger. Now you want.
Goff in the pistol. He's got his tight end. That's important. First time they've hit his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with 1st down. The drive begins with a run by White. And is brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll find Rashawn White. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Swing this one out to White. And He'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, it's White. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll run. And go through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. They'll drop to throw. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
At the 7-yard
Now,
line.
first and goal. They'll stick to the ground. And he's into the end zone. John Tucker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will go up by 7.
Buccaneers 35. Lions 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. This is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. Here's second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Super one.
Goff to throw. No one open. He'll drive it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside 35.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. As they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. It is 2nd and 6. Throwing here is Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll clock it there with 10 seconds to go in the game. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Now, we go. 4 now. 12.
Now, Goff. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but me, my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime.
That's going to be caught. Not playing for the other team. They get the two-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So it's a win here for the Lions. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
Two, three, four. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is